Welcome back, lovelies, to the interview show called About, and we are back with Mr. Dylan Uscher. I'm so glad that you're here.
Oh, good, me too.
Yes, we've got a lot to cover,
yes.
Guys. This is gonna be fun. You have no idea. Okay, so you gotta tell them, why are you here today, and it's all about you.
Well, I'm here today because I'm a knitwear designer here in Toronto.
Okay.
I have my company called DylaniumKnits, and what I do is I create knitwear for other fashion designers to incorporate into their lines. So I work with people from Philip Sparks and Greta Constantine to large companies like MAC Cosmetics, and just make anything knit that they want for their collections.
That is cool.
I actually am kind of passionate about working with sort of unconventional materials.
Okay.
I love working with leather. I've worked with wire before. I'm working with paper. I'm working with all sorts of kind of things you wouldn't normally knit with.
Okay, so you're saying knitting.
Yes.
So, I mean, I'm envisioning, grandma with the knitting
Yep.
needles. And, I mean, is that what you're doing?
Pretty much. I mean, that's certainly how I started anyway.
Okay.
I always tell people I started knitting with the mommies in the yarn shop.
Oh, wow.
That's my thing.
You're a patient man.
But it developed into a fashion career. So most of the work that I do actually is on knitting machines now.
Okay.
So it speeds up the process, and you can actually make an entire outfit in less than a day.
How did you get into that?
It's funny. I moved to Toronto in 2005,
Okay.
originally from Boston, and I learned how to knit just a couple of months after I moved here. The thing is that there's a big crafting community here in Toronto, and there's
okay.
a lot of mommies at the yarn shop.
I can imagine, yes.
So there's a lot of resources out there for people who are doing this just for fun.
Okay.
What I had a sort of issue with was, I'm a young guy. I was, at least I think, pretty fashionable. A lot of these patterns are for, they're not exactly fashion forward. So I started designing for myself, mostly accessories. I did lots of scarves and hats and that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then it dawned on me about a year and a half after that, so towards the end of my time in school, that I was so passionate about knitting that I wanted to make it a career. My favorite, kind of the group that I owe a lot of things to is the Toronto Fashion Incubator.
Yes.
And I did their Passion for Fashion program.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so the Passion for Fashion program is a series of short 6 workshops that are for youth under the age of 30. Okay. And there's 3 workshops in how to run a business, and then 3 workshops in the fashion industry.
Wow.
So that includes design, PR, marketing,
That's right.
that kind of stuff.
What's your next action? What are you working on now that's coming up?
Well, right now is what I call Fashion Week crazy.
Yay!
My busiest time of my year is between January and April.
Oh, okay.
Because this is when everyone is designing their fall collections, and as a knitter, that's my season.
Yes, we've got some fabulous stuff to show. It's like we were talking about his new and future projects that are on the way, and he has some lovely wares in addition to changed. We've got this, but we've got this. Now to check it out. What do you have for me, darling?
So I've got a few pieces from previous collections and collaborations that I wanted to show you. So the very first one is this lovely black sweater. So this comes from the collection I did at Alternative Fashion Week with David Wigley.
All right.
So it's a men's sweater, and it has this lovely boat neck, 100% cotton, made from a fair trade yarn.
Very nice.
The secret to this is the back of this sweater. Which has this great V-neck shape and all of these metallic pieces. We did this all by hand.
Oh, wow.
They were little brass cones, and what we did was we unrolled the cones, hammered them out, cut them into these diamond shapes and then pierced them and hand stitched every single one. And when I say we, I mean I did it.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, so you have to have a collaboration. Yes.
Yeah, totally. This is the best. I really wanted to bring this piece because the funny story about this was that we really wanted to have a piece that had a powerful statement on the back.
Okay.
Which was great, except in the show, the model didn't realize that he had this great detail on his back. And so he walked down the runway, turned around, and then just kept walking. And so we got maybe one picture of the back.
Perfect. And what else we got?
So this piece here, quite a change from what we saw before. Color. So this one here, there's a little bit coming out. This was from the collaboration I did with Matte Cosmetics.
It's so soft.
So this is actually like a blanket scarf, so that's why there's the holes in here. So what you do is you kind of wear it around the back like this. And this was for a collaboration, like I said, with Matte. What I did with them was created two pieces that were that were used for promotional materials.
Okay.
So they had models at all of their flagship stores around the world wearing these outfits in promotional events for the Style Seeker campaign.
And that's the best way to do it for marketing, because it's like and you experience it.
Yeah. So what was really exciting about these was that we made these, designed them, and produced over 130 of them. And they were shipped to Mac stores literally all over the world.
And I see something that I really want to look.
Okay.
This is like the piece de resistance. Lovelies, you're gonna dig this.
Boom.
Check that out. It's just like,
it's so big.
it's like you want to put it on.
The story about this piece is that this isn't for any collection. This wasn't for any designer. This Christmas, I had 4 days off between all of the crazy things that I had to do. And even though I knit for a living, I said, I need to make something for myself. Because the last time I made something for myself was years ago. So this was my Christmas sweater.
But yeah, I mean, just in the details, and you can see, I mean, it's this thick cable like that.
Oh yeah, it's so heavy.
I love it.
You will sweat.
I'm so glad you brought those, though. This is awesome.
Thank you.
My puppy dog question for you today is way off, totally fashion. If someone gave you $10,000 to go to a tattoo artist, what tattoo, where'd you put it? What kind of tattoo? Where would you put it?
It's funny that you say that. I'm actually completely terrified of needles. Like if I see a needle, especially like one that does that.
I know. I don't have any. I've been wanting, but I'll pass out. Okay.
So if someone wants to give me $10,000 and a pill that will make me sleep and forget the whole thing ever happened. That included.
All right.
What would I get and where? I have no idea, because it's never been something I would think of getting, because I'm so terrified of needles. I'm never, like, I don't have any piercings, I don't have any tattoos, like nothing with needles. When I have to get blood work done, it's a huge deal.
Oh my.
I can't even fathom.
Would you like skull and the crossbones be like knitting needles? Or
because the thing I also have a difficulty with tattoos is it would need to be something that would mean so much to me that I would want it on my body forever.
Exactly.
And I don't know if I don't even. I even have a hard time picking out pictures to hang on my wall. So I don't know if I could think of putting pictures on my body.
Well, there you go. Perfect answer. That helps.
I'll get back to you on that. We'll see.
That'll work. Yes.
Okay.
And you get to ask me one question, only one, because I'm a handful. Yeah, just a little bit. And you get to ask a question that you want to know about me.
Okay. I have a couple ideas. I think I'll ask the more fun one. What is the most embarrassing thing that has happened to you, either on a runway or getting ready for one?
Oh boy, okay. Now I never had, thankfully, I never had the Naomi moment where, you know, it was the wobble, 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 kaboom.
Yes.
And then flash bulbs everywhere. Thankfully, didn't have any malfunctions on the runway. Every catastrophe I've ever had has been backstage.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
Good.
Sort of. It's like, because there's photographers that are backstage. The one that was the most dramatic, I was in New York. And I was backstage and I was, you know, getting ready. We're in line, everything was great. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Ran to the bathroom, I came back. And I tucked basically the designer's full wardrobe into the back of my thong. And we're in line, you know, we have the line, and everyone, you know, there's photographers and they're taking pictures, and I still have not found those pictures. I will find you. And there's a picture of, the lineup that's, all organized, and this nice brown bottom, and it was like, oh God. And so I realized it. Well, one of the other models that she was nice enough, because some of, back in the day were quite catty. Then, she's like, thank you. Went on the runway, did it perfectly.
Good,
yeah.
good, okay.
But I gotta find that picture now. Now that you've mentioned it. Yeah. Thank you so much. And I know that there is a small little tidbit of juicy.
Yeah, there's a little bit. Every year there is a collection called the White Cashmere Collection, run by Cashmere Toilet Paper.
Yes, I do.
I am very excited to announce that I am one of the designers for the 2013 White Cashmere Collection.
Yay! Congratulations! That's going to be so awesome.
So,
is it a gown?
Oh yes.
Is it a size 6?
That I don't know about yet. But I was
so great.
Thank
I'm
you.
So proud of you.
I was specifically asked because they wanted an entirely knit outfit, and so I.
Now you're going to be doing this with toilet paper.
Yep, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Wow.
It's turning out. I'm making the yarn right now.
That's stunning. So will you be able to bring it after all of the glitz and glam? Bring it on my show?
I hope so. I don't. We'll see if I can take it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just like, can we just borrow just for like?
If not, we'll
20
take
minutes.
the camera and we'll go outside the bay or wherever they have it set up for the month of October, and we'll just shoot a picture.
Totally do that. Yeah, we'll do on location. That is so great.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Lovelies,
about it.
make sure, keep an eye out. This one is a keeper. You gotta do it. The ultimate knitwear. Give them all your digits and info so that they can keep up with you.
Yes, so my website, www.DylaniumKnits.com, DylaniumKnits. And then I'm on every social media site under the sun except Google+, because who really uses that?
That's true. I'm trying.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, all at DylaniumKnits. Keep up with me, tweet me. I'm always online, always.
Awesome.
I'm online right now, in fact.
There you go. So. Yes, we're trying to be on it. But thank you. Give it
thank you so much.
Thank you. And lovelies, thank you for tuning in once again. And we are going to have so much fun with so many more folks. We are going to be out and about.